Jammu and Kashmir, in all likelihood, the picture that your brain comes up with is first that of raw natural beauty and then terrorism and national security. But there is an effort by the administration and the locals of this union territory to add another dimension to the picture of Jammu and Kashmir, a dimension of development. And power independence is a crucial aspect of that development narrative. This is the Dulhasti power project, the hydropower project, which has been providing subsidized and free electricity to people of Jammu and Kashmir since 2007, and now phase 2 is being commissioned. And this is not the only hydropower project. There are 5 others which are in various stages of completion. In the next couple of years, there is this expectation that together they will generate more than 6,000 megawatt of electricity. There are the Pakaldul project, which will generate most likely 1,000 megawatt of electricity. Then the Kiru and the Kwar projects, the Kirthai project, all in close vicinity of each other, and the Ratle project, which was supposed to generate 850 megawatts of power, but which saw a huge delay till the new administration stepped in, and now that project is also looking at completion shortly. Dr. Jitendra Singh, who's the local member of parliament in the area, he says that once all these power projects are completed, this area could become the power generation hub for entire North India. The local NHPC officials already tell me that there are MOUs with Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Delhi. So the power that is being generated in these projects are not just limited for the people of Jammu and Kashmir alone, but for entire North India. And not just power generation, it's also providing employment opportunity. Rough estimates suggest that close to 10,000 people in this area are getting employment because of these projects that are being constructed. So this is, like I said, an attempt not just to make Jammu and Kashmir power independent, but also give this area a new identity, that of being the power hub of North India, truly being Naya Kashmir.
I think just as Bhakra Nangal in 1950s made a name for itself as one of the premier power projects, same is going to happen in the case of Kishtwar. It's going to be a power hub of North India. Very soon we are going to have about as much as 6,000-7,000 megawatt, and I think it's a matter of great gratification. I also have to thank Honorable Prime Minister Modi. It's happened all in 9 years. We had about 8-9 major projects, the biggest being Pakaldul, which was launched by Prime Minister Modi himself, 1,000 megawatts, and we had Kiru, we had Kwar. Remember, some of these projects, Ijwan had been there, but they had not received the kind of approval that were required to put them in place or to initiate them. Now all of them have been put in pipeline. And on the contrary, one of the projects called Rental project had been put on hold by the earlier government. This again, after Prime Minister Modi came in, we could revive this project. That has also now started in the joint venture. So this is not only going to be a power hub, it's also going to be a huge destination for, again, employment, revenue, and all sides of engagement for livelihood.
So is it only Jammu and Kashmir which would benefit once all these power projects become operational, or is it entire North India which should look positive?
No, absolutely. I think the deficit or the shortage which is happening here would be overcome sooner than later. And then later on, of course, depending on the requirement of the other states, and also because it's not always easy to predict the exact situation at that time, because the power requirement domestically also is on the increase, because Jammu and Kashmir is also now attracting more and more industry. So the power requirement domestically also will be on the increase.
So how does a power project really help the people of that area, and how does it help the country's nation building? To understand that, I'm being joined by Mr. Kashyap sir. First, help us understand how many power projects in this particular area on Chenab, and how much megawatt of electricity are we expecting to generate?
Actually, NHPC has 2 projects here in Kishtwar. One is Dulhasti Power Station, which is of 390 megawatt. Another which is under O&M stage. And second project is our Dulhasti Stage 2 HE project, which is of 260 megawatt, which is under investigation stage. And we are expecting that by August 24, we will get the cabinet sanction for that, and we will start the work on this project.
So in the next 3 to 5 years, can we aim for about 6,000 megawatt of electricity generation, and will this benefit just this area or all of North India?
Actually, the electricity which will be generated from the projects which are under construction or which are under operations is directly fed to the national grid. so that electricity is supplied to all the states in the country, mostly in the northern states. So it is for the overall development of the country only.
Now, when you talk about development, if you could just walk with me, there are, because we are in Jammu and Kashmir, in most hill states, there is some concern, some environmental concern as well about, these hydropower projects when they're brought about. So to address the environmental concerns, what is it that NHPC is doing?
We obtain environment clearance from the Ministry of Environment and Forest, and whatever the measures suggested by the MOEF are implemented in true spirit. And regarding R&R plants, we implement the R&R plan also in true spirit.
Right. So while we are talking, I just want to show this to our viewers. This is the water that you are putting out as per the NGT guidelines.
Yes. This includes the water which we have to release as per NGT guidelines towards E-flow. Besides that, the excess water is also being released in the river.
That is the excess water that is being released, about 11.3 cusecs.
Yes, 11.3 cumex is required to be released as per NGT guidelines. So we are regularly releasing this into the river.
Right. So I mean the audio, the water's sound is so much that the audio will be a problem. So we'll walk back. But this is what we are showing to our viewers, that how environmental concerns are also being addressed. Now let's talk about these 5 power projects which are in the pipeline right now. Do you see that in the last 5 years or so, the pace of sanctioning these projects or the pace of these works getting commissioned increasing? Was there a delay earlier? For example, there's one project, Rattle, if I've got the name right, it was delayed and kept on hold for some time.
It has been again awarded to the Mega Engineering Limited on EPC basis, and work is going on in full progress. So actually in Kishtwar district, besides NHPC, 2 subsidiaries of NHPC are also working. One is CVPPL and another is Ratle Hydropower Corporation Limited. The Ratle Power project is of 850 megawatt capacity, and CVPPL is executing 4 projects in this area. One is the Pakkal-Dulachi project, which is of 1000 megawatt, then Kiru-Achi project of 624 megawatt, and Kawar-Achi project of 540 megawatt. And these are under construction stages. And one more project of CVPPL is Kirthai-2-Achi project, which is of 930 megawatt, which is under investigation stage. So these are the major projects which are under execution by NHPC.
But I mean, suddenly in this last 5 years, suddenly there are a lot more projects which are coming up, or has this always been the trend?
No, in past few years, there is a lot of emphasis on development of hydropower. So these new projects have been taken up in this Kishtwar Valley. So there is more emphasis by the government on development of hydropower.
So there is good news not just for people of Jammu and Kashmir, there is good news perhaps for entire North India. Like the officers here are pointing out, government's focus on hydropower project is definitely something that North India is looking forward to. With PK Das from the Dulasthi Power Project, this is Arunima.